President Bwala Tinubu has that opportunity. Some of us from the other party believe the reason he could do that is because he bought his election. Do you understand? Nobody can say when he went to Rivers and the former governor of Rivers was trying to subliminally, put a emotional burden or blackmail. He said, I owe you nothing. He knows how he achieved what he achieved.
Let's look at the appointment made by Bwala Tinubu. Bwala, a renowned critic of APC and Bwala Tinubu, during the 2023 general election campaign up till the Supreme Court, is now working at the center of this current government. Before we go further, don't forget that this particular Bwala at a point has said that your brain works for 24 hours, 365 days, but once you join APC, it stopped working. Let's not also forget that he has made it known that even if you give Tinubu 30 years, that he will not be able to solve the problems in Nigeria. But what changed?
Why I say I'm surprised is because during this period, there have been reports that, for example, even the president advised that this ticket be balanced. And there are key members of the party who have maintained the same position. And thankfully, majority of our Muslim brothers, so sensing that, and maintain the same position. So we believe that during this consultation period, that probably Asiwaju is coming to terms with the reality of balancing the ticket. So the decision yesterday came to me as a surprise. And the reason I resigned is simply because if I stayed in the party, I'm going to play a role of a spokesperson. These are facts that are important to me, and they run to the core of my conviction. Since I don't believe in that, if I take up any role for the party, that means I will find myself advocating what I don't believe.
For change, today, he is the spokesperson of the president. Today, the appointment given to him as the special advisor to the president on communication now is communication and policy making. Wow. Talking about cutting cost of governance, which we'll be talking about at the end of this video, but let's look at this Bwala.
And you once said the reason why you stopped believing or supporting Bwala Tinubu is because of the Muslim ticket. Yeah. And as your philosophy about the Muslim ticket, because nothing seems to have changed. Has it changed now?
Seun, are you having what we call father time? You have asked me this question before. We trashed it here.
No, we need to trash it because you have now taken up the responsibility to officially speak for the president.
So for your training.
And for the, I mean, I can speak for what my training and for what my industry deserve and the Nigerian people deserve. It would be the service to the average Nigerian person if you are not able to clear when you are in now your official capacity. At Bwala, we had a conversation about your ideology and philosophy to wanted to support Bwala Tinubu now. But now that you are taking an official responsibility, you have to also clear the air and lift off the burden that you have placed upon yourself.
What kind of,
and now the question, I mean, you have said that the reason why you stopped supporting President Tinubu is because of the Muslim ticket.
And when I made a decision to support him and you asked me the question, which I have cleared.
So now so you can now work with a Muslim man that took a Muslim.
When I made a decision to support him, which I have been supporting him from January till this time, what was I doing? The only difference between then and now is the official tag.
You can be supporting someone, but working with them is another kettle of fish.
I have never believed that if you have the capacity to support someone, you will not see the need to support.
You told me on our last interview at that time that you have a love and affection for Bwala Tinubu as a person, but you disbelieve in the stand of the APC of the Muslim ticket. So the question is that it's still the Muslim ticket. Your man from Kashim Shettima, who is the VP, is from Borno State. President Bwala Tinubu is a Muslim, and they've not denounced their religion. Have you denounced yours?
You know why I'm smiling? This is what I do for a living as a lawyer, where we cross-examine people. You change style, but you ask the same question which you have asked me in January and I've answered. So my reply to this will be asked and answered.
No, it has not been answered as of this moment.
Then recall it on your TV whether I have answered or not.
No, the question is that we are in the moment. Your status at the time and now are totally different.
So my response
do you still believe that a man, a vice president and a president who are both Muslim of the same religion have the moral standing to run a country?
I adopt what I said before as my argument, and I rely on it.
Are you running away or dodging away from answering the question?
No, you see, you have the infrastructure, you have TV, you have the same way you use that term in recalling past. Recall that question you asked and how I answered it. I'm not prepared to give energy to those things that would distract us from what the president has asked us to do. Let me tell you, it's not about Bwala, it's not about people. The minute I start answering questions that were asked and answered, and then it creates chains of question, then I defeat the very purpose of my appointment. I am now talking about myself instead of talking about the administration of President Bwala Ahmed Tinubu.
That is if these questions are being reinforced over and over again. But this is our first conversation since you assumed office.
Yes.
And which is today.
Yes.
And I'm asking, because you are in your official capacity, can Nigerians believe you that this Daniel Bwala and what he said some months ago during the campaign, can they believe you when you speak for the president?
If you ask this question 100 times till tomorrow morning, my answer will be the same.
But what about those who think that you don't have integrity?
It is their right.
This was him on Channels Television yesterday and was dodging question. The previous video you watched was when he was on Arise TV, where he said that he is the stand of APC did not stand with his own principles, ideologies, and belief. And Seun was asking him yesterday, have you denounced your religion now to be working with the Muslim ticket? Politicians are just there for their own stomach infrastructure, not the development of the state or a future generation. Most of them, what they think about is just how they can satisfy their ego. But wait a minute, did he actually change or convert from being a Christian to Muslim? Or could there be something different? Like I said, Nigerian politicians only care about their stomach infrastructure, and that is the only thing that they care about, not the future generation. And how can we now look at these same people and expect them to bring development or good governance to the people? No iota of integrity, no principle, no ideology. And when you look at the Nigerian political space, we continue to talk about this jumping from one political party to another. And that is the reason why we continue to say that until we have strong political ideology in Nigeria, it will be very difficult for one to look at this group of politicians and see them do something meaningful for the people. Even we, the people, do we even believe or have any ideology as to how we want things to be done in this country? Do we have principle? Do we even have morals? That is another thing that we all need to talk about. Talking about cut down cost of governance. The president is appointing 3 good, able men who has 1 or 2 businesses doing to be doing one single job. That's a waste of resources. And we have a Minister of Communication. Does it make any sense? Let me have you take a comment section. What do you make of this? Thank you for watching.